beginning guide for stacking gold. Let's get to the video. Hey guys, Patrioticastacker here. In this video today, I want to go over the beginning guide to stacking gold. Now, last couple years, people have been going crazy about precious metals, and a lot of new people have been getting into stacking gold and silver because they're worried about the dollar, inflation, the supply shortages, the stock markets, and etc. And they're going into more conservative investments such as gold and silver and other means of saving to save and protect their wealth. Well, for you new stackers out there, I just want to go over things that you should keep in mind and practice when it comes to stacking gold. Starting off, when you go to make your first gold purchase from online bullion store to an LCS, make sure your debts are paid. Make sure you have no credit card debt. Make sure you have no, a bunch of loans that you're just getting by trying to pay off. Gold is savings. It's a way of savings. Now, if you have bills and debts, you don't save until they're paid off. You want to pay those debts off before you save. So it's the same thing when it comes to buying gold. You're not going to walk into an LCS or dealer and spend $200 on a 1/10 of an ounce or $2,000 on a gold ounce when you don't really have that money to spend due to your debts that you have to pay. You don't want to put yourself in a situation. And that brings me to credit cards. Obviously, a lot of LCSs don't take credit cards. They prefer cash. Some do, but you're going to be paying extra. About 3 to 4% extra on your gold purchase. Same thing with online bullion stores. When you go on JM Bullion, APMEX, Hero Bullion, and you go to purchase something, there's going to be 3 or 4 price charts. Each way you pay is a different price. The cheapest way is a money order or check or wire transfer, and then you have your credit cards and your cryptocurrency. Your credit card is the most expensive way of buying precious metals. Now, yeah, depending on your credit card, you can get points, mileage, cash back. There's a lot of benefits. But just know that you're going to be spending more on a credit card, and it doesn't make sense buying things on a credit card if you're only going to pay the minimum balance each month. If you're going to buy gold or anything on your credit card, make sure every month you pay the full balance. So that means if you spend $2,000, don't pay $200 a month until it's paid off. Pay the $2,000. So, for example, if you don't have the money to buy an ounce of gold in your bank or on you, you shouldn't be charging it on your credit card. The way I look at it, if I can't buy 5 ounces of gold or 2 cars or a house, I won't buy 1 ounce of gold or 1 car or half a house. It's just I want to have that exact amount or double that amount in my bank to do that. But me personally, when it comes to online purchases, I do use my credit card a lot, but I pay it off every month, and I get points, rewards, cash back, etc. So if you play it right and you know how to use a credit card the correct way, then it won't be a problem. But just know that it's going to be a little more expensive using a credit card. Another big thing, don't worry about other people's stacks. I see a lot of people in the community that are jealous of other people's stacks, or get upset, and then they start going hardcore and stacking, even though they really don't have the funds to do so. Just realize that everyone has a story behind their stack. There's people in the community or around that have been stacking for 10, 15, 20 years. So it's not like they accumulated hundreds of ounces of gold or thousands of ounces of silver within a year's time. It took them many years. Um, Another thing is that people have different jobs, people have different careers, people make different amounts of money. One person that's stacking might clear 30,000 a year when the other person's making 500,000. So obviously people are going to stack differently. They're going to have more funds or less funds. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're stacking gold and silver, that's all that matters. You're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. Don't get worried about other people's stack. Just worry about your stack. And remember, slow and steady wins the race. I've accumulated all my precious metals within a nine years time. It didn't take me a day. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Another thing that goes hand in hand with the last thing, set a budget. Know what you can spend. Um, like I said, you don't want to see a gold piece and say, oh, that's $2,000, I really want it. Pay it, and then you're short that $2,000 when you could have used it for an emergency, or if emergency comes up and you needed that money, or for bills or rent's due or your mortgage is due. You don't want to set yourself back. You always want to make sure you have that cash laying somewhere that you can use, so it doesn't come down to the point where you have to sell your gold right after you just purchased it in order to cover that bill. Another big thing that I can't stress enough, especially if you're new to stacking, buy from reputable dealers. Buy from companies like APMEX, JM Bullion, Herald Bullion, Provident Metal, Monument Metals, Metals Exchange. Excuse me. There are so many great companies you can buy from. You don't want to just go through eBay not knowing and buy things because they look cool, or see people selling on Instagram or Facebook and think it's legit. Starting off, until you have a feel for everything, buy from reputable dealers. Go to your LCSs, your local LCSs, build a relationship with them so you can buy from them. You don't want to buy from some guy in the alley somewhere selling ounces of gold, or some random Instagram or Facebook page, especially when you're starting off. Then eventually, when you get around to stacking and you know a lot more, then you can go to private sales like on Instagram, on Facebook. Don't get me wrong, there are scammers out there, but you can go around asking people in the community, and they'll recommend you some great people. Another thing, when you're stacking gold's expensive. It's thousands of dollars in a little bit. Right here, it's $2,000, and these 1/10 ounce are anywhere from $200 to $250. So it gets really expensive. It's you have a lot of money in just a little area. You want to make sure it's legit, and that also goes hand in hand with buying from reputable dealers. But from time to time, I heard stories of LCSs getting a fake slip by them, and it goes into the buyer's hands. You want to test your gold. It's very unlikely you're getting fakes from JM Bullion or APMEX or your LCS, but it does happen, and you want to have that peace of mind. You can use the pocket ping test, which that link is in my description. I get a little kickback if you click on that and buy one. I'd really appreciate it. It helps the channel. Or you can buy a Sigma, and that's what I really recommend. But they're expensive. They're from $800 to $2,200, depending on which model you get. I believe there's 3 of them. But you don't need nothing crazy. Get the lower model. But there's a lot of ways of testing your gold. But I recommend to test your gold. It's very, very important. Another thing, store your gold. Know how to store your gold, where to store your gold. Some people store it in safety deposit boxes, even though I'm not fond of that. I want to be able to get to my gold at any time that I want. Some people store them in vaults, but again, I'm a stacker. I don't like to spend to store it when I feel this, spend have it somewhere where I have to spend crazy amount of money monthly to store my precious metals, and also have a set time when I can go to grab my precious metals if needed. I prefer to store it at home in my safes, to keep it safe, keep all eyes on it, know it's with me. If I ever needed it, it's right there. But those are things you have to think about when you're stacking gold, especially if you're accumulating a lot of wealth in gold or silver or whatever. You want to have a good safe. Um, Obviously safes. If someone wants to get into that safe or carry it out your house, they're gonna get into it eventually. But the whole point of a safe is to buy you time. And you have different level safes. You have 5-minute safes, 10-minute safes, 15-minute safes, 30-minute safes. I think are the max. You can. I'm not going to go over the whole rating and stuff, but you can look it up online, the ratings of safes. But spend the money and get a good safe. If you believe in storing them at safety deposit boxes, that's fine too. But just realize it's not insured there. Um, it's not insured at your house, but at least you have a better chance of get into your stuff if need to. But that's definitely a thing to think of. Don't be cheap when it comes to buying a safe. Buy a good safe and store your precious metal in a good way. And another thing, keep a spreadsheet. Write down how much the spot price is the day you purchased this coin. How much you paid for it. What it is, what year, the total premium, overspot. So you know. So when it comes to time in the retirement and you want to sell, you can figure out how much you've paid and your dollar cost average, and it's good to know. Plus, God forbid if something ever happened, certain bars and coins have serial codes, serial numbers you can write down. It's just good to have. Keep tabs on it. It's kind of like doing your taxes or, your finances, your bank. You want to keep tabs on everything, so why not keep tabs on your gold? And another thing, stick to gold that is liquid. Um, to me, in my opinion, gold coins. Gold coins are more sought after, more popular than gold bars. It's easier to sell gold coins versus gold bars. Now, I'm not saying gold bars are terrible, but if you're thinking of more liquid and getting the most bang for your buck, I would say gold coins. And depending on the country you live in, certain gold coins are more liquid in certain countries than others. Like obviously, we're in the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, which the American Gold Buffalo and the American Gold Eagle happens to be your most liquid gold in the United States. So that's good to think about, because when it comes time to selling, you don't want to get spot or under spot for your gold coin. You want to get spot or above. And with buffaloes and eagles, you usually get above spot. Maples, it's about spot. Not below spot, but about spot, maybe a little above spot. Another thing that's very important, I know when you guys are new into gold and you're excited and stuff, you see the shipwreck gold and jewelry and you think that's a good price, I gotta snag it. But stay away from jewelry, gold jewelry, and shipwreck gold or any high premium gold. Now the whole thing with the jewelry, you got to realize it's not pure. You have 10 karat gold, which I believe is 40% gold, 14 karat, which I believe is 50 or 60% gold, 18 karat, which is I think 70, 80% pure gold. Then your 24 karat, but that's hard to come by when it comes to gold jewelry. But you got to realize when you're buying that gold jewelry, you're paying for the labor. It's not a good idea to stack it unless you can get it for spot price. But it's pretty much just meant for just selling your scrap gold to get it melted. It's not recommended to stack. Same thing with shipwreck gold. It's fun, it's cool. Later on you want to get into collecting after you built your stacking base of gold. Whatever. It's fun. Go have some fun. Enjoy your high premium gold or whatever. But right now, starting off, you want to stack to get weight. You want to have more gold. You want to build that wealth. I would stay away from high premium gold. And another thing, probably the most important thing in the stacking world is build a relationship with your LCS, with your online bullion retailer, right? Your YouTube community, your gold and silver community. Just build a relationship with everybody in the community. Be nice, be thoughtful. Just ask for information. Be humble. Open your ears up and learn from people. Take advice. It's you being kind and building a relationship with people in the community goes a long way. So I definitely recommend building a relationship with the community. You can also get better deals when you do that versus some random dude, asking to buy something. You're going to get a better deal. Maybe you'll get first dibs. And another thing, shop around for good prices. If you see you're looking for, say, a 2022 Maple Leaf. Well, there are a bunch of online bullion retailers. There's LCSs, depending where you are. You might have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, or you might have none in your area. But don't just see one on AppMex and say, okay, I'm going to buy it right now. Shop around. See if you can find it a little cheaper. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, stick to your reputable dealers, but shop around and see if you can find some cheaper. That's what we do. We want to try to get that ounce of gold for as cheap as we can. And last but not least, buy the dip. Don't fall for the FOMO, fear of missing out type thing. People in this country and all over the world just tend to buy the highs all the time and sell on the dips. Well, you want to do the opposite. You want to buy on the dips and sell on the highs. It makes sense doing that, obviously. That if you buy on the highs and it's not good. You want to buy on the dips. And I'm not saying back the truck up and go crazy on the dips, but you want to try to buy on the lows. When you see it jump up, wait it out a little bit. Don't go crazy and start buying because you feel like it's going to move to 3,000 the next day. It's different if you buy a little thing here and there, but don't go crazy. But yeah, guys, that's my tips for beginning gold stackers, for beginners. Sorry if my voice is all out of whack. I'm stuffed up like a Thanksgiving turkey. I'm sure I went over that in a video with you guys the other day. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, and I picked this beauty up today. 1985 Canadian Maple Leaf. 1/10 of an ounce. And I only paid $212. I couldn't pass it up. And in the original company flips. So that's cool. And also, you guys know that me and Triple P have our bi-weekly Tuesday night trash talk show that we switched up. One week it's on his channel, and the week after it's on my channel. Got our stickers, and these will be handed out on the show. But yeah, we got our stickers. What do you think, guys? Pretty cool. We gotta thank Triple P for picking these up for us. Thanks a lot, bro. I got the package. And yeah. Oh, today was a crazy day. I don't know if any of you guys picked up the Mandalorian 10-ounce bar today, but I'm one of them. I picked one up. I'm so glad I did. I don't know if I have a feel. I want to flip it. I really do, but I have a feeling the minute I get it in my hands, I'm gonna love it, and it's gonna go into my stack. Now, I'm not a big Star Wars fan or into any of that sci-fi type of space stuff. You know what I mean? But I have a feeling, it's gonna end up in my deep stack. But yeah, I picked one up today. My buddy Savage told me about it, and then I looked in my emails and I seen the early access email. And this morning at 10 p.m. Eastern, I made my purchase and bought one. So comment down, guys. Let me know if you guys got one. But yeah, this is my stacking gold 101 for beginners. I hope you guys enjoyed, and for any of you beginners that are watching this, I hope you guys learned something. But yeah, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. It really helps me, helps the community, and comment down below. Let me know you guys' thoughts. Again, sorry for my voice. I'm all stuffed up. But alright, guys, Patrioticastacker is out.